Oh,
Anyway,
okay.
I'll find it eventually, but it's frustrating.
That's because it's probably got your sepia ink in it, right?
No, this one has sepia, thankfully. I'll survive with just this one, but I wanted to have the other one available.
Yeah, I can see why. Uh, um, as soon as I get this all set up, I'll tell you what's been going on around here. It's been
Okay.
interesting. Ah, okay. I think this is sorted. I hope it's sorted. Well, it's still making up its mind. Okay, there we go. I think we're sorted. Hi, Mandy. Um, no, I honestly, I told Jeff to take the trash out this morning because we take the trash out on Thursdays. It's just been Thursday all day. Hi, Mona. Um,
Indy, hi, Mona.
uh,
Well, I'm sorry.
no,
I'm
don't be
sorry I
sorry.
didn't say something a little earlier, but
I'm just glad you said something. She says, "Is everything okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's fine." And then I realized, oh, it's Tuesday. Oh my word.
well,
No,
I was busy doing stuff in the house, and I thought, oh my goodness, I got to get out there. She's probably waiting on me, and I got out here, and no, you weren't waiting on me. Hi, Patricia.
Patricia. No, I wasn't. Oops. And I had time. It wasn't. I
Hi,
was waiting for
Cindy.
you. Hi, Cindy. I was waiting for you.
You were
Like,
probably wondering, where is she?
no, I hadn't because I had was doing other things. Now my phone is pinging, and I'm probably going to have to go let Jeff in the door. Um,
Okay.
I don't know why my phone is pinging, but oh, he's got keys. I think he can get in. Um, yep, just got home, and here we are. Uh, yesterday, okay, a day before yesterday, Sunday, I called mom because I try to call her every day or so, and she says, "Well, I have a problem. My water bill has gone up $80." She said it's normally $65, and it's $140.
Wow, that's a huge jump.
I said, "Mom, are you sure it's your water bill, not your gas bill?" "Tanya, it is my water bill. It's my water bill." I'm like, "Mom, because your gas bill is going to jump. We've had a very, very cold December." "No, it's my water bill." I said, "Okay, I'll come over." And she said, "And I can't figure out why." Okay, so immediately we figure she's got a leak somewhere, the
Yeah.
something's wrong. I said, "Well, we'll come in the morning," because it was after dark. There was no way Jeff could climb underneath the house or do anything else that night. So we get up early and go over there yesterday morning, which of course, toasts my being able to work. That's why I had to work last night.
Hi, Mina.
So, um, I mean, so we get over there. And Jeff's out digging around, and I'm like, "Okay, Mom, show me the bills." And she said, "Well, I think it is my gas bill." I'm like, "And you couldn't have called me at 7:30 this morning to tell me that?" Hi, Deb and Deborah. Anyways, it was the gas bill. Okay. And now here's the thing. Her gas went from like right around $10 to a little over $40, but the distribution charge went from $12 to $50.
That's ridiculous.
Yep. But Jeff says our distribution charges are like that too for
Huh.
our natural gas.
Yeah, that's weird.
So, and then today, um, I had supposedly we were going to
Hi,
meet at
Deb.
10
Hi,
o'clock.
Deborah. Sorry.
Remember, that's okay. I told you about that beautyberry bush that I wanted to get one of.
Right.
Well, somebody from the Northwest Florida gardening group said he had one. I could come get cuttings off of it. I'm supposed to meet him at 10 o'clock today. So he messages me this morning. "Can we make it later?" I'm like, yeah. Can we make it 12 o'clock? I'm like, yeah, I can still get back in plenty of time. Oh, then he messaged me, "Can it be a little later after 12?" Like, not much.
Not much. I got to be back by 2.
But um, I have shampoo ginger red bottle brush, Confederate rose, beautyberry, a fern, and mock orange, because his yard was filled with things. I could have had hundreds of plants, but I couldn't have. I don't know where to put them. I can't take a bunch of stuff I don't know where to put right, all at one time. I have to do it little at a time so I can put them places.
Right.
So, hi, Barbara and Jacqueline. And
hi, Jacqueline.
And Mindy's here, and Deb and Deborah. And I think I've said hello to everybody, but if not, hello and welcome, welcome.
Hi, Barbara.
Anyways, so then, guys, I promptly forgot it was Thursday. It was Tuesday. I was thinking it was Thursday. All day today, I thought it was Thursday. So that's, I guess that's what happens when I make beads at night. It throws off my brain cells.
Yeah, the week is still young, Tanya.
Yeah, well, I guess it could. Okay, it could be worse. I just dumped stuff all over the floor.
Okay. Well, I have all of these. These are leftovers from, and there aren't any book pages in here. This is just scrapbooking kind of stuff, which I don't use very often, but I've decided I want to use it and get it done. Get rid of this pile. I was watching Roxy Creations this morning, a video she did earlier where she was using scrapbook paper she didn't like, and she was well, let's get out one kind of more similar to what she was using. She was putting, gluing stuff she did like on both sides, something that would be easy to write on one side and decorative stuff on the other side, and she was using these as tag bases. She'd just make a square like this and then cut them up. And I thought, I got all kinds of scrapbook paper, and so that's what I'm going to do. That's going to be my base.
Okay.
Some of my scrapbook papers are heavy, so I'm not going to put anything on the back of them. And then some of them are light, and so I'll put stuff on the back.
Jacqueline's at work right now, but we're glad you're here.
Yeah.
I knew it had been a while. Well, I have Jeffrey gave me his birthday cards from he went to his friends to watch the football game last night, and he gave me his birthday cards. So I have them to use as pieces for tag bases, which I have
birthday?
The 17th.
Okay, so we got a few days, but we got to remember to say happy birthday to him.
Yeah, well, I got to remember to say happy birthday to him, and maybe give him a candy bar or something.
Yeah,
something. The last time I took my my box, I just I just put whatever I could put together to make something that was sturdy enough to make tags. These are some of the tags I made last time. This was already sturdy enough. It was just some stuff that had been painted on. This was little scraps of paper that was not. So that's what I'm going to do. But I really want to keep them small enough to go into one of these bins. How big is the bin? Because it will be so much easier if they are.
Yeah.
Oh, Jacqueline's wrapped up until she can wrapped up the day until she can see that one's too big to go in the bin.
Oh, so I'm so glad you thought about that, because I was probably going to end up making them too big.
Well, my thought is that I might want some that are, because I'm going to have I also have, I made last time when I came across, oh heck, where are all those pieces? I made belly bands as I was making tags with pieces that were really long.
Those fit.
But
okay. Just checking the ones that I had made to practice my crochet on.
Okay. So I don't know where my belly bands are. Oh, here they are. So these are not going to ever fit in there, and yet you have to make them long enough that they would fit in the journal. And so I thought
What
maybe,
about like this?
I was going to say, that's what I was thinking. I thought maybe I would put some bigger tags and belly bands in one of those.
Yeah, I think that's good because you're going to want some tags that are long. You don't want them all to be.
Yeah, and these are actually postcard size, which will fit in here just fine. And but also they would make good journal cards.
Right.
So
are we going to be making tags and journal cards today?
Well, I figured I would because, they kind of are the same thing. Just depends on whether or not you want to make the little doodads across the top.
Right. I agree. Well, I'm going to move that over and stick this here.
Barbara.
Because this is where I'm going to be working.
Yeah.
Oh, Jacqueline opened an Etsy shop.
Yay.
Cool.
So
what's the name of it, Jacqueline? I'm sorry, I interrupted you. What were you going to say?
No, that's all right. I was just thinking, I told you, my brain's just not really all here. So I'm just going to, okay, 4x6 is what fits in these.
Right.
So that's what you got to plan, that if it's bigger than 4x6, it'll have to go in an envelope.
Or another kind of box, if you have another kind of box.
Right. So, and guys, our plan is that on Thursday, we're going to do some crocheting around the tags or on the tags. I crocheted just a little topper on that one.
I love that one. I'm going to be doing more of that. I like that.
It's a lot easier than doing this.
Yeah. And I did, well, let me show you the ones that I did to practice. I did this, and truthfully, for a tag, that's enough for me.
Yes.
This is a little frou-frou for me for tags.
Yes.
But this one I did by stitching I think it's called a back stitch, where it's basically looped. So you have the same, it looks the same on the front and the back. And then I just did that with a needle, punched my holes with a needle, with a pokey tool, and ran that. And then I crocheted from that.
Yeah.
But I didn't try to go a blanket stitch. Didn't work. I tried that and it looked horrible. But I did it this way, and Hannah loved it. She goes, it's like a little frame,
Yes. And in the right kind of journal, that would be fabulous.
Yeah. Anyway, this one's hers. She rarely asks for anything that I do. So when she said, can I have that one? I said, absolutely.
Yes. Of course you do.
But this one, I just did the first step, and then I didn't put the little scallops on it.
Well, and that would have been just plenty. Also, it would have been fine to do just the first step and then do just one little scallop.
Yeah. Or a big one right at the top.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be at the top. It could be, I was thinking it'd be cute to have two little scallops right here, on the side, or
like a tab. Yeah, we can. Yeah. Anyway, you can do them any way you want. They don't have to look like the ones that we've seen.
Well, in all honesty, frankly, it would be easier to crochet a strip of lace and stitch it around there than it was to stitch on this.
Yes, I agree. I've got one started that I'm going to do like that, maybe. But I'm not positive it'll ever get to that point, because that's not my preferred thing.
Yeah.
So it may end up with a scallop on the top or the side or something. I'll show you where it is at this point. It looks like this, but I did go around and did single crochets on it.
Yes. And that's kind of what I did on mine.
So that there's it's a little bit thicker edge. A little
bit more thick of an edge, yes.
Yeah, and I like that.
I like that. I think that would be cute too.
And it was easy to do. But a big scallop right up here would be fun, or a scallop or two on the side. So that may be what happens with this one. I'm going to finish it tonight while I'm watching Beth. But
Okay.
anyway.
I need to say hello to Bonnie and Clive and Janice. And yes, we think that the crochet will be fun. That was sort of a request. We just hadn't gotten to it. It must be early for you, Bonnie.
Yes, we're glad you're here.
And Cindy says she likes the grungy look. So, okay. All right. So, what was I going to do? I was going to get something. Heaven only knows. I don't. So, what I was going to do, I have my heavier pieces and my lighter weight pieces in different boxes. And I'm just going to take out a bunch of stuff and see what I can, what's big enough to make tags out of. That's my plan. It's all got to have stuff on the back or on the front or something. I have got some of this kind of thing in my box.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've got a whole box of that kind of stuff too. I just didn't get it out this time because I wanted to get rid of these scrapbook papers that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look. I got tags that are already made.
Cool. This one has this big Eiffel Tower. And I'm never going to use that.
No. Mm-mm.
And this is flocked. And I would not ordinarily use that either because it's so pinky purpley. But it came in the it was torn like this, and it came from the thrift store in one of the package that I got. And I thought, oh, I can use some of these, some of the bits without the Eiffel Tower, and some of the flocked edges will be fun. It's just kind of weird.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm trying to find things that will go with that. So I've got some stuff with black on it, and then I've got some pink, and so that's what I'm trying to use stuff that'll go with it for this particular batch. That's the fun thing about doing it on this like this is I can do a whole batch with one kind of theme, and then I can move on to something completely different for the next one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, and I have papers that these are not really, well, that one's pretty heavy. That one I probably could, I don't know. It's almost like it's a little too lightweight to be a tag.
Oh, yeah.
So I thought I would get out some, even if I just put that on the back of it, by the time you glue it, it will be heavy enough that it will do better or whatever. So I thought I would just put some stuff. And like
Barbara says, when I cleaned and sorted everything, I found a bunch of tags that I had started. So she's already got a tag-based kit, and she's going to put bits and pieces on these tags that she found. So that's good.
And
Cindy says, oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Cindy said earlier she writes so much that the tags are she's not sure how to really use them.
Yeah, well, my advice would be make sure there's plenty of room on the back to write what you want to write, and make them big enough that they're worth your time. But if you don't want to do that, just make journaling cards, and then you don't have to worry about tags.
Yes, that's the case. Guess what? I have an Eiffel Tower too. But see, I have this piece right here that's really pretty.
Yeah, yours is not as weird as mine is.
No, it does not have, and see, I have this whole chunk, but it is folded. So if I put something behind this, I can make tags out of it.
So why is this not? This is weird. I assumed this was a square Okay. It's not square. Whoever cut this was in that same bunch of stuff. Well, I'm just going to let it wrinkle and not worry about it.
Jacqueline says she makes tags that fold open to have more room to write. And that would, a little tag that opened up would be cute too.
That's true. And you can make a tag that's, opens up like that and has a little bitty journal inside it. Just a few pages that you can stick in with other things. Okay, now I have to make a decision at this point. Am I going to have straight edges or crookedy torn edges? And I tend to always do crookedy torn edges. So I think I'm going to try to do straight edges today just to do something different.
Okay. Well, let's see here. There's some tags that are already done. And I have this piece of scrapbook.
But I'm going to tear them.
Okay. Going to tear them, but they're going to be straight.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm looking for, I had some, what do you call it, cardstock? Where is it? Craft color. Oh, I just threw little itty bitty pieces on the floor. Oh, yeah. That's what I wanted to do.
Oh, and guess what I found under a stack of other stuff?
What?
The 3 boxes of scraps that when I cleaned stuff out last year, I made 3 boxes, a box of large scraps, small scraps, and medium scraps.
Yep.
And I was going to be really good about, I'm sorry, it's just so funny. I was going to be really good about using up my scraps or making them fit in that box or not keeping them if they didn't. And no, those boxes just got stacked under something, and I've been building up boxes of scraps ever since.
Okay.
Oh,
yes,
dear.
We know how this works. Okay,
so I am going to get some stuff out to use. But anyway, I just found that so funny. I was like, well, okay. I've got this box of scraps. I made this promise to myself, and I am not living up to it.
Okay. The big thing is to make everything heavy enough to do what you want it to do. That's all I'm going to just make bases and just with my stuffs. So, hi, Andrea.
Hi, Andrea. I'm glad you're here.
But it's out of control. Oh, yes, mine is totally out of control. And that's how come I had made this stuff, some of this stuff before, and then it just got put right back into the scrap box. So this is just hopefully so that you can grab it and make stuff. Oh shoot, that just slid.
I'm trying to decide, do I want to leave these like this for now? Or do I want to go ahead and cut them up into
things,
into sizes I can stick in a box. I probably should cut them up into things I can stick in a box, but I might want a different size or.
Well, that's really kind of making a master board too. And
it is, yeah.
Hi, Susan. And if there was anybody that's come in that we missed, I apologize. I think I said hello to Andrea, but I'm not sure.
We're glad you're here.
Oh, yes. Cindy, my studio is large, but I could organize it, and 5 minutes later it would be another mess. That's just the way it is. I don't know what the deal is. Okay, so we need this.
Hi, Gail.
How big is this? So I need 3 3/8, basically. 2 pieces. 3 3/8. Another thing,
I'm just kind of going by what I feel like doing right now. It's not like I'm trying to. I just pick things I think will go together, and I'm sticking them on here.
And that's kind of the plan. And another thing is that some things I might go and actually stitch around them before I put
Yeah.
them in my little box. Like I think this would be really pretty with black stitching all the way around it.
Yes, it would.
Now, another thing is if it's got a border, you have to decide if you're going to round the corners.
True. And you probably ought to decide that after
Yep.
you make the border. I mean, before you make the border, so you have room to do that.
Yeah. Well, if you make the pieces, the two pieces the right size, I'll show you on this one. If you
Okay.
make the two pieces the right size and then do the rounding of the corners, it works. I'll show you in a second. I got to make this second piece. And you know, the borders are not perfect because Tanya can't cut perfect. It's not one of those things I can do. That piece of paper might not have been square. I don't know. But let's find. Okay, let's do 1/4 inch. Let's see if we like that.
Well, this one's certainly not square.
No, I want 1/2 inch. Sherry's here. Hi, Sherry. And Gail's here. Hi, Gail. Hi, Joan. Did we miss anybody? I hope not.
Hi, Susan. Hi, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry. Oops.
I'm gonna
Okay,
not worry
so
about this. I
if
can't make it square easily. So
If you round the corners on the top piece, and then round the corners on the bottom piece, the corners will be the same much bigger, the same amount bigger as.
yeah, that works. I was thinking if you did it after they were glued down, you'd be in trouble.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't think about how smart it would be to do it before.
Hi, Mary Kay.
Hi, Mary Kay.
Oh, down under. Okay. She was at Lisa's last night, I think. Janet was in your live last night, wasn't she, Lisa?
Yes, she was.
Okay.
And I haven't heard from her today, so I don't know. I pray she's doing okay.
Okay. Is she not well?
No, she was sick. She was going to go get in line to try to see a doctor.
Oh dear.
And I don't know if she was actually able to or not.
Thank you, Susan. I didn't know she was ill. I wasn't in Lisa's live long enough to find out last night. I certainly hope she is doing okay.
Well, she just refused to act like she was sick last night. I mean, she knew she was. She asked for people to pray, but she kept on being a wonderful moderator, just like she always is, even though we told her to calm down and relax.
Yep. Okay, so we need some glue.
It's very hot where Bonnie is right now.
Well, I'll tell you what, we don't have any snow, but it sure is chilly. And I'll tell you what, yesterday while we were out, we really thought it was going to snow. That's how it looked. That's how it felt. It was raining, this nasty rain.
But it didn't go ahead and...
No. Didn't go ahead and do it. It just... She was going to have to get in line to see the doctor, though, I suppose.
Yeah, she said she was taking books. And I don't know where she was going to try to go.
Uh-huh.
I just know she said she was taking books because she was sure she was going to have to wait in line a long time.
Okay, I have 2.
Well, you're doing better than me. All I have is a board here.
Yes, but you have a board.
I have a board.
You know, if you cut that into 4 by 6s, that makes 9, right? Yes.
I think
6.
so. Yeah.
Makes 6. It makes 6. 4 by 6 makes 6.
Yeah, 6.
And that's postcard or journal size. So, and I have a bunch of paper like that, but I wanted to use my scrap box first. So,
well, I think that's a great idea, but these were more in my way than my scrap box is at the
there
moment.
you go. See,
For me, this is what I needed to use. That's how you need to make your judgments. What
right.
What helps you out the most?
Right. They may have to be in the car for hours. Oh dear. Hi, Barbara. Well, it's certainly not shiny and pretty out here today, Susan. It is very definitely rainy and ugly. This one would be cute to embroider or crochet around too.
This is one that I coffee dyed. Isn't it pretty?
Oh, that is
where I'm going to glue it down.
On the back? Why?
Yeah.
I would glued it down upside down.
Well, I have another piece, and I'm going to.
Okay. All right. Okay, let's see what we got here now.
Hi, Nancy. We're glad you're here. Hi, Barbara.
Okay, so Jeffrey gave me these that I can cut up and use for tag bases.
Oh, I meant to.
What'd you do?
Well, I meant to bring out another little trash can because the trash can I normally use, I've got something over the top of it, using it as a table to keep my box with my little scraps and my fabric scraps.
Okay, hold on a second. Bye, Mary Kay. See you later. And hello, Christy. Okay, sorry. So the box is in the way. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, can I say throw them on the floor and then pick them up later? But that might not work so well.
Well, I'm trying to keep from having to bend over a bunch is the reason I
okay.
did that.
You hurting?
No, I just don't want to be.
Oh, okay. I see. That is a wise decision. Uh-huh. All right.
Now I am using some thicker papers, like this one is thicker, and some thinner papers on this, even though it's on a cardstock base, because I like the idea of texture. So I'm okay with the fact that some of it's going to be pretty thick and some of it'll be just the right thickness. But I'm liking it. It's looking good so far. I need something. Oh, here, some of this. That'll work.
Okay. So these pieces right here go this way, and these go this way to glue stuff to. Now, what do we want to glue to it? This paper right here might be good, although, yeah, that's yellow on the back. So we want something bright. Not so much.
Well, this Braille paper will really rip at your glue stick.
Oh.
I don't think I've ever used a glue stick on it before. It's really weird.
Deb says she's glad.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Deb says she's glad she's not the only one using her trash can for an extra table.
Nope. I do it quite often.
And Susan's eating chewy chip loaded fudge brownies. Okay, wait a minute. There's something, somebody said something to you in caps and I missed it. Just a minute.
Oh, I missed it too.
Yeah, Lisa, that's Joan. Lisa, what is your strategy? Will you cut up for tags?
Yes, I'm planning to cut it up. I may do these like um, Tanya said, just make them 4x6 so they'll fit in my box, and then I can cut them more if I want to later. Um, just cut them a size I know will fit. That way, I won't have any waste
Yeah.
at this point, but I can get them into a box instead of trying to find a place to put these, which is why I'm using this stuff, because I'm tired of having these scrapbook paper scraps all over the place and trying to find a place to use them.
And the other thing is that if you use up the little scraps on something else, then okay, see, I could put that with some of this and make a tag. Maybe I'll use this piece instead because it's what do I want to say? It is heavier. But okay, yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll put those two pieces together.
Hi, Tommy. I'm so glad you're able to be here today.
Yes, hi.
Blessings. We haven't
Mona's
seen you
using
in a while.
her. Susan says there's 3 more. We can come and get one. Yes, you're right, Janice. She is teasing us. And then Mona said she's using her trash can as a table too. Horizontal space is a premium in my craft room. I use everything but the ceiling, says Andrea.
Me too, Andrea.
and I have stuff almost hung from the ceiling, so that's how it works. Okay. See, I cut that card up so that I would have base, cardstock base, because some of these papers are just a little too light. Let's see what else we've got. Okay. I gotta find the light stuff. Book paper would work. And I have leftover jelly prints. So let's do some with that. Let's do this. This can go on here. Yep, that will work. And this can go on there. That will work. And I think there's enough piece there to get that. Yep. Okay.
I'm glad we decided to do this today because it's really relaxing, and I needed something that's really relaxing today.
Well, we obviously know that Tanya needs something that doesn't require brain cells, because I thought it was Thursday. Janice says, I guess. Janice says she'd rather have a pizza than a brownie.
But if she had to, she would eat the brownie.
Okay, let's see what we can do about getting this stuck on there. For some unknown reason, my catalog that I use for glue has disappeared, and I don't know what I've done. So I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, I have a box. I'll just use it for trash. Oh, no, it's not trash. It's got stuff in it. It's not an empty box. Guess I don't own an empty box out here right now. I'm trying to get rid of junk I don't need, and empty boxes is one of those things. I'm gonna set this aside and let the glue dry before I try to cut it. So this is what it looks like right now. And so we're gonna put it aside. And we're gonna make another one on top of this because this is not me. Oh, but this will be pretty along an edge. And it's just the right length. This is some where the coffee dyed paper.
Well, I
did that for a specific project, not because I didn't like that paper, because that paper was really pretty.
You're gonna cover up all that gold?
Yes.
Okay. See, I would have cut that up. I would have cut that up in butterflies and things like that.
Well, I have plenty of it. I got like 6 of them. Okay. So I can still cut one up in butterflies. This is what I cut that one bird out of.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So I got plenty.
For some unknown reason, my catalogs have all disappeared. So I guess I'll use a magazine. So are you using glitter glue to glue all those little pieces down?
Most of them I'm using a glue stick, but this one I used glitter glue.
Okay. I just wondered if because some of what I have would probably get what do I want to say? They would be wrinkly.
Yeah.
Disappearing catalogs. Yeah, I don't know what they did. You didn't do it. Okay, as long as you didn't do it.
Did your trash fairy take it?
I don't know. A trash fairy might have taken it. Yes, he might have taken it. I will tell you that the one I had been using was down to just the last few pages that weren't stuck all together. So it wouldn't surprise me if the trash fairy took it. That's, but he usually doesn't take anything that is not actually in the trash can.
Yeah.
So.
Well, mine just assumes everything in my studio is sacred, so he doesn't touch it.
Yeah.
In fact, nobody even takes out the trash unless I take the bag out and take it to them and say, okay, take out the trash.
Take out the trash, yeah. No, he comes in here and gets the trash. And he takes it to the trash can.
Oh, phone books were wonderful, weren't they? Now they have these. We get a little puny one usually every year. We haven't this year.
We don't even get that.
2 years we've gotten little puny ones.
We don't even get the puny ones. It's like, besides the fact that phone books are so much better for punching holes, when you're trying to punch holes in something.
Exactly.
They have as a base.
That's what I use mine for. I have one that nobody touches because it's my hole punching.
Yeah. Well, my hole punching one is so bad. It's so overly well used that I actually punched a hole in my craft mat the other day.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to have to get a new hole punching one.
I'm sorry this is so glary. I'm going to cover it up as soon as I can.
Cindy says she hates to turn on the computer for everything. She likes to actually read. I don't like to read. I certainly don't like to read on the computer. Well, I got that piece crooked, so I'll have to trim it. Okay, so I got that one and that one to trim down. Let's see here. What are we going to do here? I think we're going to put it on this way. We'll put this one on this way. And that one on that way. Yep. Taco Tuesday.
I would love tacos. Okay, I'm not going to think about it. I'm not going to think about tacos.
Okay. We're having chili. Chili, chili,
Chili I can
chili.
have because I
Yeah,
can make chili.
Yeah, chili doesn't have very many carbs in it. The
No,
tomatoes have carbs, but not that many. Although I know a man who
if you don't put beans in it, it doesn't have many.
Oh, I do put beans in it, but
Yeah, but I've never been one who put beans in their chili anyway, so that wasn't an issue for me.
Well,
but I did like it with cornbread, which
yes, Jeff likes it with cornbread too. Poor man never gets cornbread.
Yeah, well, me either. Well, rarely ever. Every once in a while, I can sneak a piece from Mom, but I definitely don't make it because I would eat it all. And right now, I'm trying to be very, very good.
We call it shapes in our house because basically I make what they want. Bowl, burrito, nachos, tacos, quesadilla, whatever. Okay.
So do you use the same basic meat for all those different things? Because I kind of do.
I probably would. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The canning group that Teresa told me about, they've been canning a lot of meat, and they canned like taco meat and stuff like that. Several of them have.
Yeah.
I've never canned meat, so
I haven't either. I had she's actually my cousin. She was my dad's cousin, but she lived in San Diego, and they owned a little fishing charter boat, and they would have people go out on these ocean fishing things and come back with mackerel and not want the mackerel. And so they would just go toss it in the trash. So she started saying, okay, if you don't want your mackerel, I will take it. Just put it over here. And she would take it home and can it. And of course, I grew up eating mackerel like it was salmon. And so that's what she would do. She would just can it, and then because it's a lot cheaper than salmon. So
yes, it is. Lietta's here. Hello, Lietta.
Letitia,
excuse me, Letitia. I apologize.
we're glad you're here,
Made
Letitia.
a batch of taco meat one day every 2 weeks and freeze it in cupcake size so I can warm it up bit by bit as we want to eat it. Ooh, that's a good idea.
That does. It sounds like a plan to me.
Barbara, the idea behind it is that it saves freezer space when you don't have a lot of freezer space. That's that would be
and that's the main reason I can think of you would do it.
Yeah, that's the big reason I would do it. So, okay.
I'm trying to decide if I want to leave little bits of this gold peeking out.
Well, that might be cute.
Yeah, it might be. Oh, just a second. Gotta mute.
Okay. This little tag needs to be actually turned into a tag shape, I think. I think when it's this tiny, it's more of a tag than a journal card. So I'm going to go ahead and shape it probably round the bottom corners. Okay, that one I got very crookedy. That's better. Okay. I've seen venison canned. It ain't pretty even if it's edible. Okay, there you go. Well, I seriously doubt it'll be pretty. Um, and Barbara says where it, and Lisa, you're still muted, just so you know. Barbara says,
Thank you.
where
I was
she,
talking away.
yeah, okay. How about that canned cheeseburger? Oh, I don't think that would be good. Ooh, ooh.
That's exactly what I was commenting on. So
Okay.
didn't
Okay.
really
Well,
need my comments anyway, but
okay. Well, obviously, we both have the same feelings about canned cheeseburgers.
yeah.
Okay. So now this piece, I'm thinking, I wonder if that's 6 inches wide. If that were 6 inches wide, that'll make a cute, what do you call it, base? Postcard base size. We may have to see. And I'm making some little scraps over there. Just what I need, more little scraps. The idea is to make smaller and smaller and smaller scraps so that you eventually feel like you can use them up. Okay. This one needs to be cut off like that.
She says she's canned meatloaf and pork steaks, and both came out great.
Well, from what they were saying, everybody has been very happy with what they were canning, and somebody put that they had actually canned, she said, tacos in a jar, so everything that was hot part of taco in the jar.
Yeah.
And you know, if I had excess meat, I could do that. I don't have excess meat, and I have right now enough freezer space for the meat I do have, so but I can see a point in it. I've just never done it. But meatloaf would be interesting because then it would be an immediate meal. I'm pretty sure, Andrew, you have to pressure can meat. You cannot water bath meat, from what I would understand. And most people seem to cook it. So, and if you think about taco meat, it's already seasoned. It's already, stuff like that. So having it in a can, you buy meat in a can, you buy tuna fish in a can, you buy all kinds of stuff in a can. Okay.
Hannah brought me a trash can, so.
Aw, isn't she sweet?
She is. It looks like the one that goes by her daddy's chair in the living room, so I got to be sure to take it back.
Take it back. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got 5.5, so I know what we can do. We can do 6 inches this way. Oh, that'll be cute. Those will be little tags. I do that. Okay, so I got a little tag there, and then we're going to do 4 inches this way. And that's a bookmarky tag. Oh, no, it's not. It's going to be a baby tag. We're going to cut it in half. Yeah, we're going to cut it in half and make baby tags out of it.
That's a good idea. I'll definitely want to make some baby tags.
See? Baby tags.
Yeah.
And then I have a postcard size one. So.
Okay, I'm just letting y'all know that I have plenty of these kind of little scraps, and I'm getting rid of these.
Oh, we're supposed to do trash can art with those.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
Yes, you have to save it because I've been getting rid of it too, and I saved mine the other day.
Okay.
I have
I
I
will
have
save some.
I have a baggie that I'm putting the trash can art in. Not a baggie, but one of these. See? I have these all saved for trash can art.
Okay.
Okay, guys.
I'll save it.
You gotta save some of this trash can art, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I forgot we were doing that. I was trying to be good.
But I mean, I
Pretty
saved.
bad when you're trying to
Look
be
at
good and you end up being bad trying to be good.
Lisa. I saved confetti. See, there's confetti in there.
Yeah.
I'm super into this. Yep, I am. I'm like, okay. Okay, so we
Barbara
need.
says, I am not saving these tiny scraps today. Not. 2 thumbs up, Barbara. If we hadn't had a project, I wouldn't be either, but I forgot we had a project.
Yeah, we're and it is and who is it that's responsible for it?
I'm trying to remember.
Janet Young.
Yes.
But it's not her because somebody else made her save hers. And I can't remember who it is.
I'm not sure either.
Okay, see now this is sturdy enough to do whatever I want. I put a piece of paper and a piece of cardstock, and now we have stuff that is usable. Okay.
Okay, I'm just going to throw these over in my other, because there's lots of little scrappy bits in that box. I'm just going to throw them in that box for now.
All right.
When I get to that box, then I'll take them out.
Barbara says she has 600 years of additional scraps I could make tinier. Okay. Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Somebody has steady hands, but I'm not sure who it is. Oh, she says I have steady hands. Okay. Little piles of trash that I turned into art. Yep. I have to have, I have to turn it into art or I have to throw it away. One of the two. And my trash can fairy only comes once a week. Of course, I thought today was the day he was supposed to come, and it's not. Oh, I know what I was going to do. This is heavy enough to be all by itself, but it's something I folded up somewhere along the line for some purpose. Looks kind of like I planned on making a zine. Must not have liked it. So I am going to cut it up for tags. That's the plan.
Maybe it was an example of.
Yeah, I might have
just zine out of anything.
I might have just grabbed it, But it is sturdy enough to make tags out of. It's just not. It just needs trimmed up. And have that done with. I must not have cut it straight. I must not have folded it straight. That's probably what happened.
Deb says you're that friend who always tempts me to my downfall.
Well.
At least I think that's what she said. She didn't name you. But maybe it's Janet Young. But she's not my friend. I don't know her. I just enjoy her videos.
Yes. Cindy, he's the tea fairy and the trash can fairy and the dish fairy. I have a dish fairy and a blind fairy, and not a fairy that is blind, but a blind fairy that opens and closes the blinds. Now, for some unknown reason, the blind fairy knows how to close them, but does not always know how to open them.
Well. Maybe he's tired.
That's probably the case. Now, I have decided I am going to leave these without rounding the corners and without cutting the tops in my tag base thing.
Uh-huh.
because I will either make it a journal card or a tag down the road.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Because the other
Kind of
thing
what
is,
I'm going to do with these. Most of them, maybe not all of them, but
yeah, for one thing, I might get my that punch, that the board that makes
the tabs.
yes, the tabs, make the tabs to make the tops. And I also might do fabric top pieces,
Yeah.
things like that on them, depending upon um, what's happening.
Well, and the point of this is to have things ready for our inspiration, not to have things that are finished.
Right, that's right. Andrea, I
That's
don't
good.
know about the other fairies, but for the most part, mine entered my life that way. I did not have to train at all. And here's the problem. My trash can fairy is so much neater than I am. I am the bane of his existence, unfortunately.
As well as the love of his life.
Yeah.
That's
He
Darren too.
he is the
Yeah.
neat one. He is always, his stuff is always in its place. Now here's the problem with it always being in its place. He doesn't always know where that is. It could be in its place and he still can't find it.
Yeah.
He once hunted for a caulking gun for 3 days. It was in the box he was supposedly storing it in. That's just, how it was. Okay, let's see here. We're going to have to use the scissors, cut that, and then cut it later. Uh-oh. We need to send a rescue party to Candy? To Cindy. Oh, Cindy. Oh, Cindy's fairy got lost in the Sahara Desert. And Bonnie says hers has taken, well, I'm not sure if it was his body or Clive, which one. Says hers has taken 30 years to train. I will tell you that in 30 plus years, mine hasn't been able to train me.
Mine gave up training me.
Yes, mine did too. He just gave up. He just like, oh, well. Now, he didn't used to do all the dishes, but when I was working 12 and 14-hour days to try to build my bead business and everything, oh, I would, uh-oh, what happened?
I was shaking my art glitter glue to get it down to the tip, and I threw it across the room.
Oh, no.
Yeah, be right back. It's not a very big room, so it's not a very far journey, but still rather silly.
And Andrew says, whatever the heck you're making, it's gorgeous. Basically, she's making a masterboard to cut up. That's really and truly what she's doing, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's how I would look at it.
Except I'm probably not going to scan it in and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm just going to cut it up.
Cut it up and use it.
I'm doing what Tanya's doing, except I'm doing them in bulk instead of individually. It's basically the same thing.
Yep. And
We're just using up different things.
Yeah, I have some of that stuff to do too. I've done it in the past. I have what I did in the past was to take my what do you call those things? Jelly prints and glue onto to scrapbook paper that I didn't particularly, that wasn't my, because if you Mod Podge stuff to that scrapbook paper, then it's stiff enough that it works for tags and stuff.
Deb wants to know if Jeff has a cousin named, no, I forgot his name, Don Farrell.
Nope. I don't think so.
I think she's saying her hubby's a lot like yours.
I see. Okay. Well, Lisa and I know that our hubbies are a lot alike. Okay, I need to find something to back this with because I think that this is pretty. And I think I can get some taggy things or something out of this. We're going to just cut it where it's folded. Yeah, that's the thing, Andrea. No lack of paper to worry about having to scan them in. I do have a piece in my scrap bin that I put in there because I knew it was it's one I made a masterboard out of a while ago, and I just haven't cut it up. Let's see if I can find it. And I did scan that in for you guys, though. Of course not. It's definitely not in here. No, it's the wrong tub. This one. See this? Okay. But I might as well cut it up and use it as to have it sitting there in the thing doing nothing.
That's right.
All right. So I will cut that one up next after I do this one. Got to find some back for that.
I agree, Andrea. No lack of paper. Might as well go ahead and use it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's just about the right size. I might just use that. Oh, it's not. It's got funky on it. So,
I have decided to leave little bits of gold poking out in a few places, but not
I think you ought to.
Not a ton of
thank you, Andrea. Thumbs are always welcome. Okay.
It's stuck there. That's where it's going to be.
Let's see. There's got to be a piece of cardstock in here that would fit this good. Yes, there is. See there? Oh, yeah. We can just stick that on there and... Oh, and Barbara, we are going to use up our little scraps in other ways, too. See this piece of cardstock? I'm not throwing it out. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're going to be using up our scraps for months, probably.
Yep.
Doing a bunch of different things, so.
Okay, so if I put that on there, I can get a couple of journal cards. That would be very pretty to make journal cards. So we will put that on there. We got to have something to let it stick to. Cindy's asking how everybody's doing on their scavenger hunt books. I've been playing in mine. Lisa's been playing. Lisa played in hers last night.
Yeah.
How many pages did you do last night? I just caught, you know.
Well, I did 4 because I did 2 spreads.
Oh. But they accomplished way more than 4 things.
Yes. Each of them has at least 2 things on them.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to, I think, have to take some pages out of the middle of my book. I made too many pages.
Okay, I'm going to have to use the other tear ruler because this one's already torn with it. And that way I don't have to tear it. I don't have to tear off the side. Something. And it's okay to have things not the same.
Yep.
Good grief. Amen, Barbara. She's tossing. She said she knows we're making more stuff, but she's still tossing some scraps because they're not going to be the boss of her.
Okay, well, that's fine, dear. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, the money prompt and her shredded money. You know, I have a bag of that shredded money somewhere. I don't have a clue where it's at, but I do have some. I think it's fun to find ways to make the prompts do double duty. That's part of the fun of, to me. It's like
yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm. Even this lighter weight cardstock, when you've glued a piece of paper to the lighter weight cardstock, it makes it heavy enough for tags, which is one of the things I really like.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason a lot of this paper has not gotten used is because it's just not heavy enough. The cardstock's not heavy enough. The paper's not heavy enough, that kind of thing. So,
yeah.
Okay.
I just am not big on scrapbook paper, and so I've been, you know, just letting it sit there. But I'm going to use it. It's not that I don't like it. It's just that I prefer stuff out of notebooks or whatever better. So
yeah, I love it. I just don't use it. That's my problem. I just don't use it for some reason. So, okay, let's see what we got here as far as size. Looks like we got right at 6 inches. So we'll see. Thumb for hitch and run. There you go, Barbara. A big part of it was in the construction envelope. Okay. Barbara's waiting for glue to dry. Well, it's hard to hold your sandwich without a thumb. That's the thing. It's just very hard to hold your sandwich without a thumb. Okay, so those I'm going to put up there, and hopefully I won't make a mess because my thing won't sit on the table. My table's too small again. Okay, so is this 6 inches? Oh my gosh. I couldn't have done that if I'd have tried. Now we make this one 4. Do I want the big one or the little one? I think I want the big one.
That's where I get mine too, Bonnie. I have bought, I think in my life in this life. In my earlier life, before I got married, before I had kids, I thought I was going to be a scrapbooker. And I bought a lot of paper then because I had a Creative Memories consultant as a friend, and she gave me her price. I bought all kinds of stuff thinking I was going to be a scrapbooker. And then I just didn't like it. I think it was too perfect for me or something. I don't know. I didn't like it. And so when Hannah came along, I gave her all that stuff to play with. And she did. And she enjoyed it. But
Well,
But I like this much better.
yeah, I do too. I've done a little scrapbooking, not a lot, but enough to know that it's fun if sometimes, but it's not my favorite thing to do ever.
Yeah. Well, I would
Okay.
see all these people, and they had all these, it was almost like you couldn't do scrapbooking without all the things.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
And that's why I like this kind of stuff better, because if you don't have the things, you can still do it, just do it different,
Well,
and I probably could have implemented that into scrapbooking if I had known enough, but I didn't know enough about it to do that. And so I was always kind of frustrated. I would see these great ideas, but I didn't have the thing. And so,
I did a whole Disney scrapbook, and I actually did two exactly alike, because when Jeff's mother was a big Disney fan, she had wanted to take Brandon to Disney World for years and years and years, and I kept telling her no because he was too little. Um, he needed to be old enough to enjoy it.
right,
And,
right. Hi,
so,
Tina. I'm glad you're here.
hi Tina. Um, and Tommy, did I say
Attache
hello?
Papers is Tina.
Yeah. Did I think I wrote that down the other day, but I don't know if I said hello to Tommy, but anyways, hello. Glad you're
Okay,
here.
here's this one. I'm going to set it aside and let it dry.
Oh, that's pretty.
And we're going to start on another one while those are drying.
But I finally let her take Brandon and us to Disney World, and so I did a scrapbook for Brandon and for her, both the same. Okay, I think I'm going to make a piece of this into a belly band, because I think that would be cool.
Yeah, I did. Of course, when I was thinking about scrapbooking, it was before I had kids. And as soon as I had Ethan, it was like my time was all spent with him. And we lived in this tiny little 900 square foot apartment that really was 600 square feet plus a garage that we used as a playroom. And it was like there was no time I didn't have a place to put it out and do it.
Mm-hmm.
Everything I did had to be put up in order to go on with life. And so I decided that, that was not going to happen. I might as well just not worry about it anymore. And I did make one scrapbook for him, and I'm not sure it's even finished because it was an ABC book. And I started taking pictures, and I started making it while I was pregnant with him. And then I took some pictures of him when he was little and put in it, but I don't even know where it is. But and that's when I gave up on it. And then I didn't do anything else but homeschool. So all my crafty inclinations had to come out in my homeschooling.
Right.
After
Okay.
that was what I was doing.
The way I cut that, I wanted that a little bigger, so I cut this piece because I think it will make a cute little pocket.
I think it's adorable.
See, just like that, it will make a pocket. And on Thursday, I think I will crochet around that edge. Not this edge, just that edge.
Like the two square edges?
The round one.
Oh, okay.
Where you go to tuck?
Yeah.
I'll put it up there. So
that makes sense.
But use that piece up. Okay. So now gotta have some more. Gotta find some more pieces. I have a nice, reasonable little pile that I've accomplished.
Good.
See?
Yeah, that is a good pile.
Mm-hmm.
I have two squares.
There you go. Trying the origami fold. Oh, okay. I have to do an origami fold for my what do you call that? For the
I don't know.
Scavenger hunt.
Scavenger hunt?
Scavenger hunt. Yes, I have
I
to do
didn't
that.
realize there was an origami fold in there.
Yeah.
Oh dear. I'll come up with something.
Yes, there is an origami folded piece in there. So
Okay, well that's good to know, so I can start thinking about it. I guess I haven't really looked that list over very good because I've been seeing things that I didn't know were in there.
Well, if you think about it and you do an origami fold with a piece of patterned paper, then you've done two.
That's true.
That is where my brain has been trying to figure out how I can make things do double duty. Oh, Bonnie's got to go. Bye, Bonnie.
Bye, Bonnie. Thanks for coming.
Sauna's here. Hi, Sauna.
Hi, Sauna. We're glad to see you.
That's a big piece of blue you put down.
Well, I knew I was going to be putting stuff over the top of it, so.
Ah, okay.
I decided just to, because it's going to go in, several different ones, so.
Yeah. You're going to cut it up, so it'll be fine.
Right.
See, I could do that all day long with book paper because I got so much book paper that I could use to do that.
And I don't even have any book pages out to work on these, but I'm determined to get through a bunch of this stuff. And once I've done like 4 of these, I think I'll stop and do a different something. But right now, this is what I'm wanting to work on.
Okay. I can put something on there and then have that as the back. Okay, let's take a little of this off. These are cards.
Sounds like you're doing good, Deb, if your scraps are dwindling.
Yeah, there we go. That's what we want. Scraps dwindling. Turned into something. That right there. I'll be right back, okay?
All right. Oh, I don't know why I'm deciding to put these all right side up, but I'm trying to make a direction that's right side up, and then after I cut them, I guess I can do whatever I want. But for things that have words or whatever, or have a pattern that looks like it needs to go a certain way, then I'm trying to accommodate that. The bad thing about this is you don't know where to cut it, because everywhere you cut it, you cut off the word. Okay, we're going to go there because that way, Prince of Peace, Comforter, King, Messiah, Lord, Jesus, Word of God, they're all in there instead of being cut in half. And then, let's keep deliverer. Oh, no, it's not all there, so we can cut that off. Okay. That's a great idea, Barbara. Get Deb to use your scraps up so you can watch. Yeah, show me how you do that. Or is it the organizing that you're needing her to show you how to do?
Hi, Nettie.
Hi, Nettie. We're glad you're here.
Yes, Deb, that's kind of what we're doing. We're doing tags, and if it's really long, I just made that one into a what do you call that? I made that one into a belly band. I'm just kind of using up stuffs. That's the plan behind this, is to use up the stuffs. Now that's pretty enough on the back that if I put something on the white side, then I've got a pretty back. So I'm trying to leave the backs of the tags where I can what do you call that? Write on them.
Yeah.
Oh yes, the thesaurus and dictionary pages, they're perfect for doing stuff on. Okay, that piece. Okay, that's the back. That's the back. That's the back. Okay. All right, now I gotta find stuffs to go on these. Let's see what we got. I got some little pieces here. This little piece will go not on that.
I'm having trouble deciding where to put this.
Uh-oh. Well, hi, Yania. I really want more inks. Deb, yeah, Lisa and I both agreed, though, that this was a good thing to do today because neither one of us we just needed something calming.
Yeah, something peaceful. Hi, Anita. We're glad you're here.
Oh, and I pronounced it wrong, Anita. Welcome, welcome. All right, we need some more little free papers. Okay. Oh, I've got some more fancy papers. I've got some of those like that.
That glue stick is like top heavy or something. It doesn't want to. That didn't work very well.
Oh, that's a good piece to put on the front as a base because it's already started.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know, I should be cleaning house too, but, you know, that doesn't happen very often.
Well, why clean the house when you can do this?
That's true. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, that's perfect. 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 I can put that right on there. That will be good on the back. Yep. Yep. Okay. And then Yep, that will be good on the back of that.
It's a very good use of time. I agree. My husband would be excited and a little worried if he came in and I'd been cleaning house all day.
Mine definitely would. Yep. He'd be going, Okay, so
What do you want?
What's wrong?
What did you
What's
do?
wrong?
Can't I just want to clean house? No.
Nope. Nope.
Tommy is packing her studio for moving while she watches. Oh,
Ooh,
you know, there's part of me that wishes I was I could pack my studio up and move just so I could start over, but only part of me.
Okay, what am I going to do with this piece? This is a funny shaped piece. Maybe cut it into 2 belly bands. So nope, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have cut that up just quite like that. Oh, that would be better. That is what I'll do. Yes, mine would be seriously wondering what's going on if yeah, that's what I'll do, like that, and cut it in half.
I wish I had cleaning girls. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Instead, I have kids who do some cleaning, but have to be reminded that it's the day to do that, because it's on the calendar, but that's not enough. But they're good kids, so I am not complaining. They don't give me much trouble except for having to be reminded to do their chores.
I was going to say, have you ever? I've never met a kid that didn't have to be reminded. So
Me either. But these kids are now 18 and 21.
Yes, but that doesn't mean anything. They're
No.
still, as long as they're in your house, they're children.
Well, that's true.
Be 30, they're still children. Ooh, Andrew's been fussy cutting. Oh, Deb, that's wonderful.
We're glad you're able to do that, because it's a blessing to be able to, when you get to that place where you can't do it yourself.
Yeah.
I'm worrying about when my mom gets to the place where she can't do it herself. In fact, I've already talked to Hannah about it. When it comes time, Hannah, I will pay you to go over there and help Grandma.
Yeah.
Because she's, eventually she's going to need it.
Yeah. I was after yesterday. I got to do something. I was like, okay.
I need to get all her bills online and have them emailed to you.
Well, that is, a lot of them are online, and that's what caused the problem last time, because somehow or another she managed to pay them twice.
Yeah.
One of them she paid 3 times. Now, all it takes is anything changing on the website. So if the bank's website changed a little bit, she doesn't realize that, and she clicked on it, and it paid it, which was not a big deal, because she's going to pay those same bills over again. It's not a big deal. But it freaked her out because she was sure something was wrong. And, if it had been me, I wouldn't have worried about it. But she was just sure that something was wrong and that somebody else had done it. And I'm like, well, nobody else is going to pay your bills, but I will call the bank. It took me several hours to get the right person to find out that the bills had been paid from her computer.
Yeah.
No. So that it wasn't a bank mistake, and it wasn't like it left, like she had an overdraft or anything because of it. It was just that they were paid twice. She called and had the cable company send her a check before I ever talked to her about it, because I personally wouldn't have done anything. I'd have just left them. But he sent her a check, and it was not a big deal. And the other one was her credit card bill, and it's like, okay, well, so she paid her credit card bill more than once. That's not a big deal either. You're going to have more on there next month.
As long as you've got the money to do that, and I'm assuming she does, or you would be more concerned.
Right. I mean, as long as it didn't cause her to have overdraft charges or anything like that, it was fine.
Yeah.
But at the same time, her paying her bills online, having, and then for her to tell me, I mean, she must have told me 5 times, no, it is the water bill. It's the water bill. Her gas bill went up, guys. Okay, it's been cold. It's like she was freaking out the other day because her water bill like tripled. Like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, I was going to tell y'all, don't buy these. They smell. It's like awful.
Like, use them up real quick.
Yeah.
Maybe you shouldn't even use them if they make you cough.
Oh. Well, I'm not sure it's just them. I have a tickle.
Well, I know what that's like.
I think it's because the furnace has been running so much.
Yeah.
It's just been a lot of furnace lately. Okay.
Well, about 2 years ago in August, so not last August, but the one before that, 2019 August, we woke up one morning and somebody had in the night come and turned on our water faucet outside and just left it running full force. So,
no.
So not only, did we have a really expensive water bill that month, but our basement flooded because of it, because it was right there by the wall,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then last August, we were having a drought. That's true. And I know a lot of people were watering their yard extra, but we were not. In fact, we didn't water ours in August at all, because we actually got a little rain in August. But they charged me the same price again, like, this is a trend. And and I called and asked them about it, and they said, oh no, we read your meter. It came off your meter. I was like, there's no way, because we have done nothing different. And it was double our normal amount, instead of 6, whatever they're counting, it was 12. I was going, and that was the first August, and the next August it was 11. And I'm like, I know we didn't spend 11. When we normally spend 5 to 7,
Right.
But they wouldn't do anything about it because it was for sure our fault.
Ugh. Well, we were afraid that it was, Mom's plumbing is old. And so we were very much afraid that something was leaking. And, I mean, we are dripping our faucets. One of the problems here is that because we don't normally get much cold weather, pipes are not wrapped, or, they're exposed. And, so we were afraid that maybe something had a leak. Next door neighbor had a leak in her pipe between the house and the street. she just had to have the plumbers out because she realized there was a big old mud puddle in the middle of her yard. So,
My
and we
brother,
had that kind
go
of
ahead.
thing happen. Luckily, it was the county's problem, not ours. So, your
Yeah,
brother,
he had a leak, and it was under his driveway. They had to take, and it was a big, long 2-car driveway, and they had to take the whole thing up and put it down.
put it down.
I mean,
Barbara's got 7 new tags ready to go. Yay!
woo. Okay, that needs to go this way.
Turn everything off inside, then go look at if it's moving. Something's yeah. Jeffrey, the first thing I did was go in the house, and the first thing Jeff did was go out to try to find the water meters. Well, the water meter's buried in sand. There, he's going to have to take tools over just to find the water meters.
So how do they read her water?
They're all electronic. Even
Oh, okay.
ours is. They don't come out and read it. It's set up computerized and stuff.
Yeah. Well, that may be the way ours is, and that may be why it was done like it was. But
the thing was that it didn't take me 5 minutes to find out it was her gas bill. It was not her water bill. It was the gas. But,
yeah,
now we know. So that will make a pretty base for something. Don't know
Yeah,
what
it will.
yet, but for something.
or something.
And that's pretty on the backs, and you can still write on it. So I've done pretty well. I got a little pile. I love this one. I don't remember which stamp pads it was I was using to do that, but I really think it's pretty.
That is pretty.
It might have been my Stays-On pads. I don't know.
It looks like distress inks to me. They're so vibrant, but that doesn't mean it is.
No, because the only distress inks I have are tiny, and these are rectangular pads. So I'm thinking it's my Stays-On pads.
Yeah.
So. And Susan, that may be how they do it. They may drive by. I don't know. If they do drive by, I don't see them. I like that tag.
There were a few months in the summer. Actually, it was, I guess, in the spring, when our electric company, they didn't actually check meters because of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So they were just going by what you usually spend,
Mm-hmm.
And then they said, don't worry, they would check them and they would calculate it out and, whatever. But then we got a notice saying they were going to start checking them again, and that we needed to
prepare yourselves.
well, to have our dogs put up, start the way you normally do. It's like, well, they always check mine from the alley, so because they said, they'll charge you extra if they can't read your meter or something. I was like, well, I'm not going to worry about that. Even when we had Cubby, they always checked it from the alley.
Well, and there again, our electric meters are computerized.
Yeah.
So they don't They don't come anywhere near our electric meter.
Well, our electric meter's on the house, but they check it,
Yeah.
from binoculars, I guess. But we're not that fancy here.
I don't think there's anything at all that they actually come up and check. Here they just check them all based on the electronics in them. Gas meters the same way. I decided I'm going to cut this piece in half and make a big belly band. Oh, actually, I think no, I'm thinking maybe I should leave it. It would make a nice pocket. No, I'm going to go ahead and cut it. Yeah, I'm going to cut it in half and make a belly band out of it. I will if I can find my thing. There we go.
It's 3:47.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I'm not even finished with 3 of these yet. And none of them have been cut into tags or cards.
Well, I can guarantee you that my scrap bins do not look like I did anything.
Yeah, I still have a pretty big pile over here where I was hoping to get rid of it.
Yeah, Susan, we used to do that. Jeff used to have to read our electric meter when we lived in South Dakota. So, okay, this has to be cut. Oh, how am I going to do this one? Because it needs to go up and down straight. It doesn't need to go. Okay, we're going to make a little belly band and a postcard size piece that will work as a what do you call that? A journaling card. It's just a standing up journaling card. Yeah. But yeah, my father-in-law's electric bill is exactly the same amount every month. That he's set up on this program where he just pays the same amount every single month.
Yeah, I signed up for that. Well, a program that sounds like that. Except it really wasn't like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because every once a year they would charge you for all the upgrades that you hadn't paid for that would have raised your bill if they had done the averaging at that point.
At that point, yep. Mm-hmm.
And so it was like we had one bill of $250 and the rest of them were, $100 or something.
Yeah.
But they've gotten better at it now. Every 2 or 3 months, they'll tell you now they at least tell you what you really owe, so you can pay extra and not have that problem. But
well, I think that would be pretty on there. Yep. So that's what we'll do with that one. We'll just trim it down a little because it's a little big. Or we could do some weird offset thing. No, I don't like that.
Susan's going to get some soup, but brownie's not enough.
I would think not. Okay, we need to trim that off just a little bit. This way. Okay. Yeah. And then we need to come in here and trim this one off. Okay, where do we need to trim it off? Like right there. Oh, come on now. Behave yourself, you silly thing. There we go. Well, you're going to get a third one done.
Yeah, I'll get it finished. That may be far as we get with it, but no.
Okay, that's pretty like that. So that one's set aside to do that with. Then I have these two little card sort of pieces that need something on them. So let's find some more thin paper or something else. Well, here's another thing I did that's not been finished. This is catalog sheet glued to a piece of packaging, ready to trim up and hasn't been trimmed up. See? Got all that stuff in there. Just need to take care of it.
Yep.
Okay, come on now. Surely we have something else in here that we want to do something with. Let's try that piece. Go. I got a lot of trash can stuff in this bin. I need to go through this bin and figure out what stuff is trash can stuff.
Yeah, I need to do that too before we get to that. Well, I need to do it just so I have that out of the way
Yeah, it's,
for the other projects we're going to do between now and then. I can't remember when we decided to do that.
I don't either remember. I do know that oh, Lala's here. Hi, Lala.
Hi, Lori. Glad to see you.
Hello and hugs to you too. My feet are cold. Cold little tootsies.
Cold little tootsies.
Yep. Okay. This piece of black was some kind of packaging that something came in, and I had glued it to this what do you call that? Catalog order sheet. They're great for having using for journaling on.
Right.
So, and I had glued it together. It's all ready to go. I just need to cut it in half for a tag. So then that's can go in the tag bin. 2 tags. Da-dum.
Ta-dum.
Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. Okay, now this. Oh, how about that? This has actually been embossed.
That's cool.
And if I glue those 2 pieces together, they will make a good tag. Mona says she likes the colors and patterns of the paper you're using, especially the script paper.
Yeah, I love having the script paper in there. You know, that's one of the kinds of scrapbooking papers I really like, but I still hardly ever use scrapbooking papers. I've got one project that I'm using scrapbooking papers on, and I've got the papers I picked out to use on it set aside. They're not in here. Well, a few of these scrappy bits are scraps from that, but I tend to gravitate towards these the script papers, even though I don't use them very often.
Hi, Cindy. We're cutting up our scraps and making stuffs out of them. They're just we're not making anything finished. We're making bases is what we're doing. Mostly tags. I've done a couple of belly bands and some postcards, and then on Thursday we're going to crochet around some of them. That is what we are doing, just so you know.
That's the plan.
The point was to try to use some of our scrap bin. It does not look like I have touched my scrap bin, just saying. Do you think that if we did something like this every single week that we could make the scrap bin go away?
Well, that depends. If we didn't do any other projects during the week that makes more scraps, then it probably would work.
Won't happen. No, won't happen. So
no.
Oh well.
Because here I am, you know, making more scraps right now.
And Cindy's making stuff for Defy. Yay! What you making? What you making? What you making?
Yeah, we're all curious.
I was going to say, she's not telling us. Okay, bye, Tommy.
Bye-bye, Tommy. Birthday. Oh, yes, I knew it was your birthday, and I totally forgot to say something when you came in. I apologize.
I didn't know, but happy birthday. Okay, that's sticky. Oh, that's that stinky. Okay, I have used this half a dozen times. It's been sitting out over there, and it's still stinky. Filling bead boxes with punches and die cuts. Oh. That sounds like a good project.
It does indeed.
That's for Defy, so it would be a. I'm gonna go this way. I think it will be a good seller.
Yeah. I'm slowly getting this one done. Of course, I'm adding some stuff on top in places on this one that I didn't do on the other ones.
Well, that's because you had some big pieces on that one too.
Yeah.
Okay, this one needs to be stuck down better. Okay.
Okay, it has to have one more piece right here.
Susan's back. She's got her soup.
Yay!
Has that one more piece right there? Okay, I need to round the corners on this before I glue it together because, you know, I'm not going to like it if I don't round the corners. Ouch.
I think it'll work if it's mostly square. Just for kicks, I don't have any other square things in here, so.
Okay. Uh-oh, that didn't round so well. There we go. No, we've had several days of really nasty kind of weather. Not Jeffrey. He come in the other day and it was so cold. He said he wasn't even going to work outside. And like he said, his shed used to be heated. Actually, it was heated and air conditioned in a big portion of it. But I told him, I said, you know, you have a heater out there. I know you do. And he says, yeah, but I don't have any LP. I said, you told me I had a full one. He says, yeah, but you're gonna. I'm like, Jeffrey, it will take me a long time. We can go on Monday and get more LP. I mean, I had asked him last week if we had another full tank because I've been using this one a while and I don't know for sure, you know, how long they last.
Yeah.
I used to be able to tell because I worked so many hours every day and I would know that every 3 weeks I needed a new tank. I also had 3 tanks so that I didn't have to go to town every 3 weeks. But he is like, and I'm like, no.
Oh, goodness, Cindy. So sorry about that.
Oh, dear. Ick. And it corroded it. That is just not
a happy day.
No, Tina's lurking in the background. Oh, that little piece added so much to that.
I've decided I need some more of this darker pink, so.
Uh-huh. Okay, next piece.
You notice I'm not inking anything.
I know. But you know that we discussed that. We can use our Stabilo pencils. Or,
yes, thank you.
Okay. Or our ink tints.
Okay, I'm happy now.
Okay. We talked about that we could do this a different way and it doesn't have to be all inky. And actually,
there, Lisa.
And actually, your ink tints pencil, the brown one, is very close to sepia.
Yeah.
Because don't you have a set of 12 pencils?
I do.
Yes. And the brown one is very, very close to sepia. Yes, she's having inking withdrawal. She sure does. We have to worry about her when she gets like that. Mm-hmm.
Well, I used to drink Coke. Now I ink things.
There you go. Okay, this has to be turned into a belly band, don't you think?
Yes.
Actually,
absolutely.
I think instead of a belly band, I'm going to cut it deeper and make it a side pocket because I have belly bands that are red and black and yep. I might have to do that. Okay, so there's that piece. Now what else is in my bin o stuff? Maybe I'll pull up my bin o stuff so y'all could see my bin o stuff and see if something intrigues you. This is just one bin o stuff. I also have these in my bin o stuff. And you know what these have to have on the back of them?
What?
Just some lined paper.
Yeah.
And that turns them into cards, tags.
Lined paper or coffee stained paper or.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. That's all I got to do is put that stuff on the back of them, right? Right.
Yep. That's right.
Well, that doesn't require brain cells, so maybe we'll get out something else. Something that doesn't. Okay. This one's stiff, but it needs white paper on the back too. See? Mm-hmm.
Ah, I meant to put this one over here.
Uh-oh. It's fine where it's at. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Okay. It's
Remember,
just close to that one.
You're going to cut it up. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Look at me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cindy, yes, that's another day. Today is that we're going to punch, using scraps to punch stuff.
Oh yeah, I think what she's really saying is that she's using it right now.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Look, there's a tag already in my bin. A tag base already in my bin. I don't even have to do anything to call it a tag base. So it's heavy enough. A lot of it is not heavy enough. Oh, look, here's another one. It's kind of ugly. It needs something on the back.
Oh, Nettie, I'm sorry about that. Bye, Janice.
Oh, dear. Bye, Janice. And hello, Susie.
Hi, Susie. Yes, better late than never.
Okay, we got a napkin iron to a piece of that, not heavy enough.
I'll show you real quick what I've done so far, Susie, because it'll be real easy. I've done this and this and this. That's all I've done today.
She's gotten a lot done, though. So, okay, so this is nice and stiff. It just needs some paper on it. Let's see if we can find some paper.
I'm going to cut this one up now. I think it's dry enough. And that way I can at least have something cut up.
Okay.
Cutter.
And I have, let me see. I've been just kind of, that was already ready. I just double layered up those two pieces, double layered up that, cut this. A lot of my scraps needed to have backings put on them to become, I just cut this up, found this piece that was already folded, just cut it up, made some tag bases out of that.
Oh, that was cute. I like that one. I missed it. No, the one that's half.
Oh, it's because I had that little piece left.
Yeah, that was perfect.
So, and we're just, and I did some postcard sizes too. These are postcard sizes or journal cards. Did the same thing with them, just doubling stuff up so that they're heavy enough to use. So, and what size did you decide you're going to cut that?
I think 4x6 is a good size.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to cut I'm going to cut them this way. 4 and then 6.
Okay, so those are more stand-up taggies.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so I had this piece that's nice and heavy, and I'm going to see if I can find some paper scraps that would be good tags on it. How about Yeah. Maybe that. Those two might make good tags on that. I could put some of that alongside of it and make it pretty. Yep.
Problem is with this one, I'm going to end up cutting my bird. But I guess he can just be coming into this one and flying out of that one. So
there you go. I'm just looking to see if I have anything.
See how close that was. It's not perfect. I don't measure the same every time, I guess.
Okay, I really like this piece of paper. So maybe I can find some cardstock to make it into a tag too.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful. So this is what those two look like.
Oh yes. Okay, that came out just fine. I just got to trim it, and then I'll have to trim this up. Honestly, my box does not look like I touched it.
Oh, I grabbed mine off of a pile instead of out of a box.
It doesn't.
It's hard to tell, but it looks like it's the same pile I had.
Yeah.
But I got six things right here. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
No, I got 7. That's weird. No, let's see. 1, 2,
Okay, I have some more.
Oh, that looks like 2, but it's not. 6.
Trash art fodder. So you have to save your little pieces too for trash art. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I started a little bin for that stuff. Okay, we're gonna cut this
this one now. And I'm thinking I'm gonna do these 3 by 5.
Okay.
So if I do that, then I'll have
you're gonna have a
2-inch piece I can use as a belly band from one side. Right?
5 and 5. Yes. Yep.
Okay. I think I want it to be this one.
Oh, Janice is going too. Bye, Janice.
Bye, Janice. Thanks for coming.
All right, let's see here. If we put...
That's a nice wide belly band. But I can put a bunch of stuff on it. So.
Put that like that. With a little bit of this. Just for the fun of it. Just to make it a little prettier. Okay.
Oh, I think I'm going to like these better because there's more difference in them.
Because they're smaller?
Well, because I put more stuff on it.
Oh, okay.
I put scrappy pieces across it, and they're smaller.
Okay.
See?
Yeah,
I like that. I'm glad I decided to do this one that size. Hey, Cindy, Rain Girl, have we missed you? I don't remember saying hi to you, and that makes me feel bad.
I thought we did.
Okay, good.
I think she's been working on stuff and not chatting too much, but she was chatting earlier.
Okay. Well, I just saw her name and thought, I don't remember her being here.
Uh-oh, not good.
Ooh, I like these.
Oh, those are pretty. Yes, those will make really cute little tags.
Yep. Happy with that. Stick them in here. Belly band will have to go somewhere else.
Yeah, that's why I thought I was probably gonna need a what you call it, a oh, that thing. One of those
Envelopes.
envelopes, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think this will fit in the small envelope I was planning to put those things in because it's a full 12 inches, but
Oh, yeah, because now the envelope, these ones that you get 3 in a package. Do you have any of these?
I think I do.
And
Exactly
I think it'll fit in that because I think, yeah, you can get a 12-inch piece in that.
Okay, good.
That's one of the reasons why I got some of those. Those come from Dollar Tree, guys, for 3 for $1.
So since I knew I was going to have another one, I wanted to, and I may make one of these and just cut it into all different shapes instead of have a couple of those. I just don't want to have it strips that are not usable left over that I have to try to decide what to do with later.
Right. I did make a couple of small pieces that will end up being tiny tags, but I kind of like tiny tags, so.
Yes, I do too. And I want to make some tiny tags. I think I'm going to do another one of these and then punch out tiny tags from it, but do it with the on the regular paper, not the cardstock paper, so that
yes, because you're going to need to. It's going to have to be thinner.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, these are happy.
Okay.
They just look like springtime.
Oh yeah, those are fabulous. I sit right by a glass door, and the cold air comes. Cindy, of course, my studio has 8 giant windows in it. 2 whole walls of this studio are windows, and while they're new windows and they are the windows are very well insulated. I don't know that the walls are very well insulated. And where I sit in my desk, there is a electric box right beside me, and I will tell you the wind comes through that electric box. So we've been having discussions about the fact that we need to get some of those little insulator things for electrical boxes. So
yep, I'm liking those too. Those look like fun. Makes me happy. Okay. I have a box full now. 3 sheets and I've already filled a box.
There you go. Well, I should have close to a box full.
Yeah, I bet you do. Probably maybe even more than that.
I can get it in a box, I think. I might have to squash it, but I think I can. And I'm actually going to do a double layer on this piece because I want it to what do I want to say? I want it to have more than just that. That makes me happy, but a little bit more would make me more happy.
Yeah. I'm going to...
Kathy's here. Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
You sat down to send me a message? Well, I'll be looking for the message after. Hi, Val. Welcome. I'm not sure you've been in one of our streams before, but welcome.
Hi, Val.
That's okay, Kathy. You forgot that You're not the one streaming. Lisa sent me a message earlier and said, "Is everything okay?" Okay, do you know why she sent that message? Because Tanya had not gotten on like she was supposed to. She wasn't
Tanya was
anywhere.
waiting for me.
Tanya was waiting for Lisa. And it's like, okay, it's Thursday, right? It's Thursday. No, it's actually
No.
Tuesday, and it's Tanya's turn. Oh, well, duh. Mhm. Oh, you're very welcome, Kathy. Oh, well, you're usually working? Well, we're glad that you're, well, maybe I don't want to say we're glad that you're not working, but we're glad that you're here. How's that?
It's a day off. We're glad you're not working.
Yeah, if it's a good thing.
Okay, this
Oh, I may
piece of
have to
paper.
just save this. It says what it's like to be a bird. I may
Oh
just
yeah,
save that.
that needs to be a center focus.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I like this paper, okay?
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to use bits of it.
You're gonna cut up bits of it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Since I'm making small tags, I think it'll be okay for some of it to just be like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm trying to just put things that I think will go with it, kind of being more. I'm not sure about these two though, but I thought it might be good to add in something else that's kind of subtle.
Yeah, you want but I don't know. I kind of agree with you that those two are not quite.
They don't quite work.
Yeah, and neither does that. I don't like that
I don't
those
think I
pieces
have
at
anything
all.
in this pile that actually will work besides these things.
You know what you really need is some of your lacy coffee dyed paper. Do you have any
Yeah,
scraps of it?
yes. I don't know if I have any scraps. I'm going to look through this scrap box over here and see if I can find some. I was
Yeah.
thinking, I definitely need some, um, maybe some music paper and some,
Hi, Dana.
maybe book paper.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder how those would look. No, that'd just be introducing a whole nother element that I'm not sure I want.
Running over my scissors. That doesn't work.
No, it doesn't. Oh, that one works. Wish I had more of that.
Okay.
I wonder about. No, I'll set it there and think about it.
Maybe, maybe not. Now I like the stripy piece, but I don't know that I like the map.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. I wish I had some more of that red stripy.
That's wet. We need something to dry it with.
Maybe some of this because we need something else that's kind of
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
got that.
Well, and something more solid. Okay,
Yeah.
Joan. Now, like I said, on Thursday, we're going to take some of these spaces and we're going to edge them. They won't be finished by any means, but they will just be edged or have little bits of lace and stuff added to them. That's okay. I kind of like that.
These are pretty scrappy over here.
Those can go in your trash can or whatever we call it. Yeah, I like that. That's good. That will make me happy.
No.
I can see doing something with that. Okay, now we got to see if we can find, oh, we have this we were going to glue together. To make a pocket piece. And I think I'll make it about 3.5, 4 inches wide. What time Thursday? 2 Central Time, Lala. And we will be on Lisa's channel, okay? We're doing Tuesdays on my channel and Thursdays on Lisa's channel. So Thursday at 2.
I need some more of this.
Okay, this is probably a good size for this pocket, about 3.5 inches. Excuse me. Okay. Sounds good, dear. All right, we need... Oh my goodness, excuse me.
I have some big focal point things in this box. I don't know why I have those. Everything else is really scrappy.
My glue stick glued, it's stuck.
Uh-oh.
It was stuck right on there. There was no, it was like, nope, you're not going to get me off of there. I'm not coming off. Okay.
I think I'm going to add this in because of these.
Yes, I like that piece better. That piece is okay. I didn't like the pinky part of that Louisiana mat.
Yeah, me either.
Okay, now here's the thing. I have a whole bunch of black and red stuffs like belly bands and tags and things. I may have to do a journal just because of that color palette.
Yeah, you might have to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which it kind of amazes me that I haven't already done a journal with that color palette.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that's kind of the kind of stuff I do a lot. Black color.
Okay.
I like black and red and white together. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be like a side pocket. I'll just put it with the belly bands because, you know, but see, I did these. So I have a couple of belly bands already and to go with that pocket. I think I have some tags that are maybe a tag. I have one tag that's that color. Oh yeah, my box is going to be full, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Oops, that one's not going to go in. That's okay. We'll put them in the other box. Ah, I can get some more.
Yay.
Yep. I can get some more in there. It's not full yet. Pantry's not full. Probably. Okay, what are we gonna have to?
We hope we're
I
going to
wrote
show you
crocheted edges
correctly.
on paper, but I have totally been winging it, Tanya. I'm dying to see it done correctly. Correctly is whatever way works. Just so
That's
you
right.
know. Are we sounding matchy? Really?
Are we what?
Cindy said we're sounding matchy.
Well, for this one, I am sounding matchy. And I think it's just because I don't know. I am being kind of matchy when I do this, but I'm using up scraps, and I need to use them up in a way that makes me happy. So
There you go. That's Well, thank you, Lala. I actually have a couple of different methods that I did, so we'll talk about it on Thursday. But I really should go over the things that you will need for Thursday. Give me just a minute. I took it to the other room. Oh, not the other room, but the other side of the room. I've been playing with things, so obviously you need something to crochet with. So I have itty bitty needles or crochet hooks. And believe it or not, this size 11 steel hook really came in handy. It's a lace hook, so it's tiny. Needless to say, crocheting with that is really difficult, so I didn't expect anybody to really have one of those. This is, I think it's a 2.7 millimeter, and that's the one that works best to crochet with.
I think the one I'm using of course, I only had a 1, a 7, and a 10.
Yeah.
And I think I'm using the 7.
And I use a 6 a lot. I use a 6 a lot, but for some reason, I think the 6 is with a couple of projects. You need some crochet cotton. This is size 10. Or pearl cotton, or some kind of thin yarn, something that makes it easy. If you get it too big, it's not going to go through the holes. So that is something that you need to think about. Now, hole wise, you may need a needle. Your hole punchy thing. Where's my hole punchy thing? Well, here's the one I like to use all time.
This is the one I used for this.
Yeah, this is my
probably the same size as that one.
Yeah, but this one of these from Dollar Tree would work.
Yeah, the bigger one.
The bigger one from Dollar Tree would work just fine. Oh yeah, especially the bigger one would work fine. So a hole punch of some sort, but I used, okay, this is a 16th inch hole punch. Had it for a long time. And I also have tried the 1/8 inch punch. So you might want to, look to see if you have small hole punches. Your regular 1/4 inch office punch is a little big. It really is going to leave you some holes. I use it. Yeah, there you go. Lala, I mean, whatever you've got, that's the thing. Don't go get something, because I will tell you, little hooks, if you're not used to using them, they can make hard. They can make you very irritable.
I haven't done that in so long. It was really a struggle for me, and I decided I'm going to stick with the 7 and the 1/8 of an inch hole punch and be happy.
What about the ABC designations for sizes? Barbara, the thing about ABCs is those are
bigger hooks.
Bigger hooks and I'm afraid they might be too big.
Even the smallest one of those is a lot bigger than a 1.
Yeah. I don't. I don't. What we're going to do, Cindy, is we're going to crochet around some of the tag bases that we made today. We're going to not necessarily go all the way around. I put a little bit at the top. I'm thinking just a little bit at one corner might be really cute. Yes, that 16th inch hole punch is really nice. But if you don't have that, anything that you can poke a hole with, even a large-eyed needle. Okay, where's my needle bin? I have a needle. That's got a big needle. Where did it go?
If you're going to crochet through it, you're going to need a really big one. If you're going to sew and then crochet, like the one I did with the black border, then you don't have to have as big a needle.
Yeah.
Or
pokey tool. Yeah. And now what I did, we'll talk about it more, but I crocheted through mine, and the bigger holes, there's other options too you can do. I think you might have a 00. Okay, the double ought to work, Barbara. So, just bring to the table what you've got, and we'll have to play with it. Metal punch. I use a metal punch pliers. Works really great. That may be, I have a metal punch. It's a 16th inch hole punch that I have, Deb. It's for punching holes in metal for jewelry, and I've used it. Yeah. It works really well to punch holes through something thick.
I just have this that's a 16th inch.
Yes, and
it's
that's
a Fiskars brand, and it works really well.
Yeah.
But it takes a lot of hand strength.
Yes, I have one of those too. It's a Fiskars brand.
And this is my 1/8 inch, and it's from Hobby Lobby. And it doesn't weigh nearly as well. It does. It doesn't weigh as much as this one, and it's easier to use, but it's also not as strong. I can see it not being as well made as the Fiskars, but it works.
And my 1/8 inch punch actually came from the office supply store. I don't know when or where, but it came. I back in the day, I got it at the office supply store, and it's a really good one. So, but that's the stuff you're going to need for Thursday, and that's what we're going to do, Cindy, is we're going to do some crocheting on some tags. Just random kind of stuff. So, okay.
This other side that I didn't put down actually matches the paper better, but it doesn't give me the blue-green I need.
Okay. You need it because it's going to just give you a more fun kind of look to it.
Yeah.
Okay. That purple one, yes. If it's not packed yet, several tags at a time with the metal punch. Yes, Deb, the metal punch, you can punch holes through something that's really stiff with that. Okay. I begin to get a little bit of mess out here is my problem. But I believe, okay, you just need to cut off of there. I believe that will work very nicely. Oh, yes, it will. Okay. Lisa sewed around hers first. I just crocheted and you know, like I said, it's really and truly all in it. There's no right or wrong.
Yeah.
As far as I'm
Oh.
concerned, there's no right or wrong. This one, because I punched the holes big, I don't know if you can see them. I thought maybe that would show them.
I sewed around this one because I had told people if you don't have a punch, you can always just use a pokey tool and do a blanket stitch and then crochet into the blanket stitch, but that did not work well. So I did a straight stitch that's like a back stitch that goes in loops all the way around front and back, and then I crocheted into that, and so it looks like a little frame. This one I crocheted into with the 1/8 inch hole, and I really like that one. This one I also used the 1/8 inch hole because I can't use I'm just not good enough at this to use the 16th inch hole and the tiny little hook that you need with that one. And so I decided I was just going to use the 1/8 inch hole and be happy. So
Well, and I think the 1/8 inch hole, which shows up better on your tag than it did on mine. Can you put it back out there?
yeah.
Okay, that 1/8 inch hole, after the fact, you could go around and put a tiny 1/8 inch ribbon in it, and I think it'd be very cute.
Yeah, I think it would too. This
Um,
one I used the 1/8 inch hole, but I used a heavier yarn, and so it covers it up better.
covers it up more. So, you know, it's all in what you use. Val, she's making a master board. Show her some of the ones you cut up, would you, Lisa?
Yeah. Let me get this.
She's making a big sheet of little pieces of paper that she then cut up into tags and stuff.
Okay, this stack is from one of these, and they go like this. So and that one's one you could probably do every way, but the words go this direction, so you could use them whatever way you want. And this was from one of these. I probably would use that one like that because it has a lot of words on it, and I don't like my words to be
sideways.
sideways. Yeah. That's one of these, and then these are another one. And these are 4x6. These are 3x5. Actually, this was 2 boards. No? Yeah. This was 2 different boards.
I was going to say you cut up 3 boards, so.
This one and this one. This is one board, and this is another board.
Ah, okay.
And then this is the 3rd board. And I made these 4x6. And then this one I'm going to make on thinner paper, and I'm going to punch with little tags out of it with my tag punch. Oh, I made 2 belly bands out of the 2 that I made 3x5s because there was 2 inches left over. So I could punch, if I thought my punch would do it, I could punch this into small tags, but I don't. I'm thinking it's too heavy because it was heavy cardstock before I started gluing stuff on it. Oh, glue stick.
And rather than making one big master board today, I have been using scraps and sticking them together. That's how I've been, you know, we just approached it the same thing we approached in different.
Yeah, we're both using scraps. I'm just using scraps and then pieces of scrapbook paper I don't really care for.
If you cut them 4x6, Val, that's what these are. I cut these are 4x6. So if your pieces are big enough, you can cut them 4x6, and we're just making bases today, so that you can do what you want to with them later. 4x6 is the largest postcard. And frankly, I've done real well making 4x6 postcards. When I've made them a little bit smaller, they seem to have an issue getting where they belong. So I usually do a 4x6.
Best, huh?
What?
So the 4x6 works the best?
Yes. It's just, I think what happens is the equipment at the post office doesn't necessarily like them when they're smaller.
Yeah.
Yes, master boards in a book would work great too. It's just a matter of, I don't like to work in a book. I like to work on single sheets. That's just the way I have always done it and like it best. So,
what works for you?
Yes, that's the thing. What works for you? I had a bunch of half-weight cardstock pieces that I kind of wanted to use up, and that's why I'm not doing big master boards. This works a little bit better for what I had in my scrap bin. That's the plan here. Okay.
This is actually wallpaper here.
Ah.
But I like it.
If you're not careful, you make more scraps. That's true. Mm-hmm. And then Thursday we're gonna crochet around do little crocheted pieces on the tags, and I'm just in love with that. So now let's see how big it is and what I can cut it into. Okay. And Lisa, we're gonna have to go here pretty soon.
Okay. Whenever you're ready, it's fine. I'm just working, trying to get this one finished.
Yes, Val, and that's the thing. We have a million small pieces. Lisa and I both have big tubs of stuff that we needed to make go away. Okay, why? Of course, this is going to be that size. Let's see here. Let's make this 4 inches this way. Yep. Let's make it 4 inches that way. Okay, I just made a really long belly band. And then 6. And I swear that looks bigger than 6, but it's not. So 2 postcard journal card size pieces and a belly band. Or a belly band and a tag, because I never make 12-inch journals.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking. I never make 12-inch journals either. So these probably could have little tags cut out of one end or the other of them.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'll cut this at 9 inches and then have the other piece be a tag, because 9 would be the max I would make probably make a journal. So that gives me a little tiny tag and a belly band. So and I think we're going to call it a day, guys. I do like this pocket that I made too, to go with some of these belly bands that I made.
Yeah, that was cute. Yeah, you definitely need to make a book to put all those in together.
Yeah. I got enough belly bands. Now, the problem will be I'll have to cut up more big pieces of paper to make more black and white tags and stuff. I'll have to see what I got. Oh, dear. That's just the way it works, though, isn't it?
Maybe we need to make a journal that's all the stuff that won't fit anywhere else.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Let's see what kind of weird thing we can come up with.
Okay, we're not done with this piece, right? We need, yeah.
Do what?
I was going to say
We're not done with what?
that piece. There's.
Oh, no, but we don't have to be done.
Okay, well, the green pieces are just a little big. Of course, you're going to cut it up. Why do I say that?
Yeah.
You're going to cut it up.
That's right. We're going to cut. But I also don't want all green tags that are all green either. But I'm going to do this one. See, I'm encroaching on them.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So.
Just be careful not to cover up all of your red stripy paper because it's real.
Yeah,
pretty.
that's what I just realized I was kind of doing.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we're going to go. We love you all. We're so glad you all came to visit. Remember that we will see you Thursday at 2 on Lisa's channel.
Thursday at 2.
Yeah, before we go, could one of my mods put Lisa's channel in there? Let's see here. I don't want to sign off until we get your channel up, so if people need it. I don't know. Bye, everybody. Let me get Lisa's channel here real quick. Where's Lisa?
Where am I?
Lisa, L-I-S. Oops. No, it has to be My Eclectic Life, because if I just do Lisa, it doesn't come up that way.
No, then a bunch of other people's come up.
Lisa has 824 videos in her video list. Did y'all know that? That's a lot of videos, guys. Here she is.
Thanks, Tanya.
There we go. Okay, now I'm going to say bye, guys. Bye.
Bye. See you Thursday.